The secret to being an attractive older man. 7 signs you're an irresistible older man. Welcome to Buddhist Stories, where we dive into the profound wisdom of life's journey and the deeper truths that shape who we are. Today, we are tackling a question that crosses many minds as the years go by. Does getting older mean losing your appeal? Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered if the passing of time has dulled your charm? It's a question many of us ask ourselves, especially when the changes in our appearance seem more obvious with each year. But here's a thought that might challenge everything you've believed. What if aging doesn't diminish your attractiveness, but actually enhances it? Yes, you heard that right. Time can transform your appeal in ways that go far beyond the superficial. You see, attractiveness isn't just about youth and physical beauty, it's about something deeper. It's about the confidence that comes with experience, the wisdom you've gained, and the way you make others feel when you walk into a room. Let me ask you, have you ever noticed how people seem drawn to you, even as you grow older? Have you ever experienced that moment when someone takes a little extra time to engage with you, to listen to what you have to say, or even to seek your advice? That's not just politeness, it's attraction. A magnetic pull that comes from who you are beyond your physical features. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 7 signs that you're still an incredibly attractive man, even as the years accumulate. And here's the twist. These signs are not just about how you look. They are about your presence, the confidence that comes with experience, and the wisdom that you carry with you, qualities that, as it turns out, make you more appealing than you may realize. So, if you've ever felt like your charm might be fading with time, stay with me until the end of this video. I'll reveal how age isn't working against you, but for you. By the end, you'll see how your life's journey and the wisdom you've gathered are actually making you more attractive with each passing year. Before we dive into these powerful insights, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to discover how wisdom, mindfulness, and personal growth can deepen your connection with yourself and others. If you enjoy this video, let us know by commenting below. What makes you feel most confident and attractive at any age? Now, let's get started. These 7 signs may surprise you, but they are here to remind you that your value only grows over time. Let's take a look. The subtle power of wisdom. How your life experience attracts and inspires. We live in a world that places a significant amount of importance on physical appearance. From the glossy magazines to the filters on our social media feeds, there is no escaping the emphasis on youth, beauty, and external allure. But what happens when the face in the mirror changes? When the hair turns gray, and the body slows down a bit? Does that mean we'll lose our appeal? The truth, as many older men come to realize, is that attractiveness doesn't have to rely solely on youth. In fact, age brings something far more valuable, something that younger generations may not fully grasp yet: wisdom. The experiences, lessons, and insights accumulated over the years form a powerful foundation that attracts others. It's not just about what you look like on the outside. It's about the emotional intelligence, the quiet strength, and the profound understanding of life that exudes from you. This article explores how older men, often unknowingly, draw people, particularly younger individuals, through the wisdom and advice they can offer. By embracing this influence, older men can create meaningful connections that extend far beyond physical appearance. Wisdom has a magnetic quality that people gravitate toward. Whether it's for guidance on personal matters, career advice, or simply to hear a seasoned perspective on life. The attraction of wisdom. It's about more than looks. One of the strongest signs of attractiveness especially as we age, is not related to our physical appearance. Instead, it has everything to do with how others perceive our wisdom and experience. In our society, there's often a tendency to overlook the value that older individuals bring, mistakenly associating youth with beauty and vitality. But the reality is that as we age, we accumulate experiences that shape us into more confident, grounded, and emotionally intelligent individuals. These traits are far more compelling than any wrinkle or gray hair could ever diminish. Older men possess an aura that comes with the wisdom of years lived, lessons learned through both success and failure. This is especially evident when you find people, whether friends, family, colleagues, or even strangers, seeking your advice. They might approach you for guidance on matters such as career decisions, personal dilemmas, or even just for a sounding board for their thoughts. Richard's story is a perfect example. At 67, Richard never considered himself to be an especially attractive man. He was tall, but his hair had turned gray, and he had wrinkles lining his face from years of laughter and hard work. Yet, Richard began noticing something curious at social gatherings. People, particularly younger individuals, sought him out for his thoughts and opinions. They would ask for advice on relationships, seek his input on career decisions, or simply ask about his perspective on life. Richard couldn't quite understand why this was happening. After all, he thought, what did he have to offer? He wasn't a businessman, a celebrity, or a social media influencer. He was just a regular guy, living his life. However, what Richard didn't realize was that it wasn't his appearance that drew others to him, it was the calm strength, the wisdom, and the grounded nature he exuded. His life experiences, both the triumphs and failures, had given him a perspective that younger people lacked. And because of that, his insights were valuable to them. This is an example of how wisdom doesn't just attract admiration. It brings people to you. Whether they consciously realize it or not, people seek wisdom because it brings clarity. Wisdom offers perspective in a world that is often confusing and chaotic. The ability to offer advice from a place of experience not only makes you valuable, but makes you highly attractive to those who are looking for guidance and stability. Wisdom and confidence. The unseen attractiveness. Psychologically, there is a deep connection between wisdom and confidence. In younger people, confidence can often come from physical attractiveness, achievements, or the desire to prove themselves. However, older men who have lived through decades of personal growth, struggles, and triumphs radiate a quieter, more steady kind of confidence. This type of confidence is not loud or boastful. It is earned, and it is displayed through actions, demeanor, and the way one interacts with the world. This quiet confidence is deeply attractive because it is rooted in emotional intelligence. Unlike the bravado often seen in younger individuals, older men have honed the ability to navigate life's complexities with grace and composure. This type of emotional intelligence is rare in today's world, where many people are still figuring out who they are and what they want. For older men, this sense of self-assurance comes from having weathered the ups and downs of life, understanding what works, what doesn't, and how to make the best of any situation. Let's take a look at another example. George, who was 70 when he began volunteering at a local shelter. When he first started, he didn't expect much, just a chance to give back. But soon, he realized that the people at the shelter were drawn to him. He noticed that many of the volunteers, especially younger ones, would often come to him for advice. Whether it was on handling a difficult situation at the shelter or personal matters, they sought his opinion on career changes, relationships, and other aspects of their lives. George had no idea why they came to him, but he was humbled by it. As time passed, George began to understand why this happened. It wasn't his outward appearance. He wasn't trying to impress anyone. Rather, it was his wisdom and calm demeanor. He had lived through decades of change, loss, and success. And he had learned how to handle life's challenges with a clear, steady mind. That made him an invaluable resource to those around him, especially to the younger volunteers who were still learning how to navigate their own lives. George's example highlights another key aspect of wisdom. It creates a ripple effect. People don't just seek advice. They are drawn to it because they know it can help them grow and find clarity. When you share your wisdom with others, you're not just giving them information. You're empowering them to make better decisions, to reflect on their own lives, and to ultimately improve their own paths. The psychology behind the attraction of wisdom. There is a psychological explanation for why wisdom is so magnetic. In human nature, we are all drawn to individuals who offer a sense of calm and stability. There's a reason why older individuals, especially those with a wealth of experience, are often sought after for advice. It's because they have been through things that we, the younger generation, may not have experienced yet. They can offer insights that go beyond textbook knowledge or theory. Their advice comes from a place of lived experience, something that no amount of formal education can replace. Moreover, older individuals often have a unique ability to see things from multiple perspectives. They have had the time to reflect on their lives and learn from their mistakes. And this gives them an emotional intelligence that others can't easily replicate. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It allows a person to engage with others empathetically, offering guidance without judgment. This quality is incredibly attractive because it makes people feel safe and understood. For instance, when a young person is struggling with a difficult decision, they may seek out someone who has been through similar experiences, someone who has made mistakes and learned from them. This is where older men come in. Their advice is not only relevant, but it is also imbued with a deep sense of empathy. They've walked the path before and can provide clarity that helps others see the bigger picture. The ripple effect of sharing wisdom. What happens when someone approaches you for advice? It's not just a moment of interaction. It's an opportunity to leave a lasting impact on someone's life. When you offer wisdom, it's not just a one-time exchange. It sets off a chain reaction that can have a profound effect on the individual seeking guidance. Take, for example, the story of Thomas, a 72-year-old man who was an accomplished artist. He had spent years honing his craft and had achieved success. But what he cherished most was his ability to mentor younger artists. One day, a young woman named Sarah approached him at an art gallery, seeking advice on how to break into the art world. Thomas was surprised but happy to help. He shared insights about his own journey, including the struggles he faced and the lessons he learned along the way. He told Sarah about the importance of perseverance and trusting her own voice as an artist. Years later, Sarah returned to Thomas, now an established artist herself. She shared how his advice had shaped her career and how it had given her the confidence to pursue her dreams despite the challenges. Sarah's success was, in part, due to the wisdom Thomas had shared with her in that one brief conversation. This is the power of wisdom. When you offer it to others, you don't just change their lives in the moment. You help them shape their future, empowering them to make better choices and live a more fulfilling life. The wisdom you share has a ripple effect that spreads far beyond the initial interaction. Applying wisdom to your daily life. Recognizing the power of wisdom and how it attracts others is the first step. The next step is to actively cultivate and share your wisdom with those around you. This doesn't mean you have to have all the answers. Rather, it means being present, listening, and offering insights based on your experiences. One of the most powerful ways to share your wisdom is through active listening. In a world where many people feel unheard, the simple act of listening with empathy can be incredibly powerful. When someone approaches you for advice, take the time to truly listen to their concerns. Don't rush to offer solutions. Instead, take a moment to understand their perspective and offer advice that is thoughtful and rooted in your own experiences. Another effective way to share your wisdom is through storytelling. Stories are a powerful way to communicate life lessons. When you share a personal story, it becomes relatable. It helps others see that they are not alone in their struggles, and that there is hope for overcoming challenges. Incorporating these practices into your daily interactions will allow you to not only connect with others on a deeper level but also leave a lasting impact on their lives. Conclusion: as we age, we gain something invaluable: wisdom. This wisdom is not just about knowing more. It's about understanding life in a way that others, especially younger individuals, can benefit from. Wisdom is a powerful form of attraction. It's not about how we look, but about how we make others feel. When we share our wisdom, we create a lasting impact, and we help others navigate the complexities of life with greater ease and confidence. Embrace the wisdom you've gained over the years, and use it to empower those around you. By doing so, you'll not only attract others to you, but also leave a legacy that lasts far beyond your own lifetime. To the timeless appeal of style and grooming. Why confidence and presentation matter more than ever. As we age, there's a subtle but significant shift in how we perceive ourselves and how others perceive us. One area where this is particularly evident is in the way we present ourselves, our grooming, the way we dress, and how we carry ourselves. Many individuals, particularly older men, may feel that style is something reserved for the young, or that it doesn't matter as much as they get older. But in reality, style is not just for the youthful. It is a powerful form of self-expression that can convey confidence, maturity, and a sense of self-respect, qualities that become even more attractive with age. Style, the reflection of confidence and maturity. Style is a language in itself. It speaks volumes about who we are without uttering a single word. It's not about chasing fleeting trends or trying to imitate the latest fashion icons, but about developing a style that suits who we are at that moment in time. This style reflects our personalities, our attitudes toward life, and our comfort in our own skin. For older men, particularly, the way they dress can be a significant factor in how they are perceived by others. Far from being just about clothes, it's about a confident, thoughtful presentation that communicates experience, sophistication, and stability. For example, take Robert, a 68-year-old man who had never really paid much attention to his appearance. Throughout his life, he focused on his career and family, never giving grooming or fashion much thought. However, when he reached his 60s, something unexpected began to happen. At social events, gatherings, and even casual outings, Robert started receiving compliments from women and even his peers. These compliments weren't about his career accomplishments or even his charm, but about his appearance, his clothing, his grooming, and how he carried himself. Women would remark on how sharp he looked in a well-tailored blazer, how his neatly trimmed beard gave him a distinguished air, or how his simple, clean style exuded confidence and maturity. At first, Robert was taken aback. He didn't see himself as particularly stylish, and he wasn't accustomed to receiving compliments about his appearance. Yet, as he reflected on it, He realized that his sense of style wasn't about trying to impress anyone. Instead, it was about presenting himself in a way that aligned with his confidence and maturity. The sharpness of his blazer, the neatness of his grooming, the way he stood tall, it all conveyed a message of self-respect and confidence. He was no longer trying to chase trends. He had developed a timeless sense of style that reflected who he had become over the years. The psychology of grooming and presentation. Grooming and the way we dress are closely tied to our psychology. The way we present ourselves can affect not only how others perceive us, but how we perceive ourselves. Studies have shown that when we dress well and pay attention to our grooming, we feel more confident and capable. This phenomenon, often referred to as enclothed cognition, suggests that the clothing we wear and the care we take in our appearance can influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. For older men, this effect can be particularly powerful. As we age, we may begin to feel less relevant or attractive, especially in a culture that often celebrates youth. However, by taking the time to invest in our appearance, we can reclaim a sense of control over how we present ourselves to the world. A well-groomed individual not only looks more attractive to others but feels more attractive themselves. This confidence is often noticed by those around them, whether it's through compliments or the subtle respect they receive in social situations. For example, studies have shown that people are more likely to trust individuals who appear well-groomed. This is not just a superficial judgment, but a reflection of how grooming communicates certain qualities such as self-care, responsibility, and professionalism. When someone takes care of their appearance, it signals to others that they value themselves and take their roles seriously, whether in business, relationships, or other areas of life. Style and self-expression, a personal journey. As Robert's story illustrates, style is deeply personal. It's not about imitating others, but about finding what works for you and reflects your personality. Many older men find that they no longer feel the need to conform to the fleeting fashions of the moment. Instead, they can develop a style that is uniquely their own. One that is rooted in confidence, maturity, and a sense of timelessness. This process of discovering one's personal style often becomes clearer as we age. In our younger years, we might experiment with different looks, trying to find our place in the world. But as we gain experience, we learn what makes us feel comfortable and confident. For some, it might be the timeless elegance of a tailored suit. For others, it might be a more casual, laid-back look that exudes effortless confidence. Regardless of the style, what matters is the feeling it gives both the individual and those who interact with them. Consider the example of a well-known figure like Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. Jobs was known for his iconic black turtleneck, jeans, and sneakers. To many, this outfit became synonymous with his brand of innovation, simplicity, and focus. Jobs didn't conform to the typical business attire that was expected of high-profile executives. Instead, he found a style that suited him and helped him feel comfortable and confident in his own skin. His style wasn't about fitting into a mold, it was about expressing who he was and what he stood for. Similarly, older men can develop their own personal style as a reflection of their life journey. The key is not to imitate someone else's look but to find what feels authentic to you. Whether it's the way you wear your clothes, the way you care for your beard, or the color of your shirt, your personal style should be a direct reflection of your values, experiences, and sense of self. How style and grooming impact relationships. Style and grooming are not just about how we look, they also play a crucial role in how we interact with others and how we form relationships. When we take care of ourselves, we send a message to others that we value ourselves, and by extension, we value them as well. This creates a sense of mutual respect and can strengthen both personal and professional relationships. In romantic relationships, style and grooming can be particularly impactful. When we feel good about how we look, it often translates into a sense of confidence and self-assurance that is incredibly attractive to others. For older men, this can be especially important. As they age, they may begin to feel invisible or less desirable in a world that often emphasizes youth. However, by maintaining a sense of style and grooming, they can continue to project attractiveness and confidence, which in turn enhances their romantic appeal. Moreover, the way we carry ourselves, our posture, our presence, the way we speak also communicates a great deal about our confidence and self-worth. Take a moment to think about someone you admire. Chances are, their confidence and poise are part of what makes them so attractive. This is something that transcends age, and it is a powerful tool for building relationships, both romantic and platonic. Real-world examples of style and grooming making a difference. One of the best ways to understand the power of style and grooming is to look at real-life examples. Robert, for instance, was someone who never gave much thought to his appearance. But as he aged, he began to realize how much his grooming and personal style were noticed by others. He had worked hard to build a life that he was proud of, and his style reflected that pride. The sharpness of his blazer, the attention to detail in his grooming, and the way he stood tall spoke volumes about the man he had become. This change didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process of self-reflection, discovering what made him feel confident, and investing in his appearance in a way that felt authentic to him. Another example is George Clooney, a man who has aged gracefully and developed a style that reflects his maturity, sophistication, and confidence. Clooney has often been praised for his sense of style, which combines classic tailoring with a relaxed, approachable demeanor. His grooming and style have contributed to his widespread appeal, and he has become a symbol of how confidence and self-respect can make someone more attractive as they age. The power of self-care. Small steps toward bigger impact. Taking pride in your appearance doesn't require a complete overhaul. It can start with small changes that make a big difference. If you're not already paying attention to your grooming, start with the basics. Ensure your clothes fit well. Choose colors that complement your skin tone, and keep your hair and facial hair well groomed. These small adjustments can have a profound impact on how you feel about yourself and how others perceive you. It's also important to develop a consistent routine that focuses on self-care. This could mean investing in quality skincare products, paying attention to your posture, or even exercising to maintain a healthy, active body. When you take care of yourself physically, it often translates into increased confidence, which enhances your overall attractiveness. Moreover, style and grooming aren't just about the outward appearance. They are about how you present yourself to the world. When you feel confident in how you look, it changes the way you interact with others. You're more likely to hold your head high, make eye contact, and engage with people in a way that radiates confidence and warmth. Conclusion: style as a reflection of inner confidence. As we've seen, style and grooming are powerful tools for older men to not only present themselves in the best light, but to boost their confidence and create meaningful connections with others. It's not about keeping up with the latest trends, but developing a timeless style that reflects who you are and what you've become over the years. By taking pride in your appearance and investing in self-care, you send a message to the world that you value yourself and the people around you. So, embrace your unique style, own it with confidence, and watch as others are naturally drawn to your authenticity and poise. 3. The power of eye contact. Understanding the subtle signals of attraction. Attraction, one of the most powerful and mysterious forces in human relationships, often unfolds not through overt gestures but in subtle, unconscious signals. Among the most powerful of these signals is eye contact. Whether we realize it or not, the way we look at someone or the way they look at us can communicate a great deal about our feelings and intentions. Eye contact is often described as a window to the soul, revealing more than words ever could. But what does it really mean when someone holds your gaze just a little longer than usual? And why is it such a powerful form of attraction? Eye contact as a silent language of attraction. When we talk about attraction, it's easy to focus on physical traits, looks, body language, clothing, and even tone of voice. But there's another element that many people overlook: the eyes. Eye contact is often the first form of nonverbal communication that establishes a connection between two people. It's subtle, but it's incredibly telling. When a woman looks at you and holds her gaze a bit longer than is typical, it's not just a polite gesture. There's something deeper happening beneath the surface. Imagine walking into a room, and as you do, you catch the eye of someone across the room. At first, it's a fleeting glance, but then she looks back at you, this time holding your gaze a little longer. It's not an intense, unblinking stare, but it's a moment where time seems to slow down, and you both seem to be silently acknowledging each other. This extended eye contact isn't accidental. It's a subconscious signal that something about you, your presence, your energy, or even your appearance has caught her attention. Why does this happen? It's because our eyes are one of the most expressive parts of our body. Our eyes convey emotions, intentions, and even deeper, more intimate feelings that words can't always express. Psychologically speaking, when someone holds eye contact longer than usual, they are silently conveying interest and curiosity. This is especially true when the individual feels an emotional or physical attraction to you. The psychology behind extended eye contact. Eye contact is a powerful tool in human communication, and its psychological impact goes beyond mere politeness. When two people lock eyes, it creates a bond, however brief, that can be incredibly intense. There's a theory in psychology known as the intimacy theory of eye contact, which suggests that the longer two people maintain eye contact, the closer they feel to one another. This is because maintaining eye contact requires vulnerability. It is a moment when two individuals allow themselves to be exposed to each other, even without saying a word. When a woman holds her gaze longer than usual, it could be a way of testing the waters, seeing if you will acknowledge her attention or if she can gauge your response. It's not just about the physical act of looking. It's about the connection she feels. Eye contact can indicate comfort and trust, as well as a deeper emotional and even physiological response. Studies have shown that when people look into each other's eyes for an extended period, their heart rates can synchronize, creating a physical connection. This synchronization of bodily rhythms is part of what makes eye contact such a powerful and subconscious form of attraction. For instance, in a study by the psychologist Arthur Aaron, couples who gazed into each other's eyes for a few minutes reported feeling significantly more connected and in love than those who simply talked or sat together. This suggests that eye contact fosters a deeper sense of intimacy and closeness, making it an important factor in establishing attraction. Eye contact and the subconscious mind. Eye contact is more than just a form of communication. It's a direct window into the subconscious mind. When someone maintains eye contact with you, especially when it lingers beyond the typical societal norms, it means that their subconscious is trying to connect with yours. It's a primal, instinctual behavior that humans have been exhibiting for centuries. From an evolutionary standpoint, Making and holding eye contact was essential for establishing trust and safety within a group. For instance, in social animals, prolonged eye contact often signaled a bond or connection, a way of communicating without words. In modern-day human interactions, eye contact still serves a similar function. When someone holds your gaze, it often means they are assessing you on a deeper level. They are processing not just your physical traits but also your demeanor, your presence, and the energy you bring into the room. When this happens, it's a sign that they find something intriguing about you. Maybe it's the way you carry yourself, the confidence you exude, or the warmth in your eyes that draws them in. Whatever it may be, the lingering gaze signifies that you've captured their attention, and they want to understand more about who you are. Take the example of Steve, a 52-year-old man, who noticed a shift in his interactions with women as he entered his 50s. Though he never considered himself overly attractive, he often found that women would look at him longer than they had before. At first, he assumed they were simply being polite. However, as time went on, he began to notice a pattern. He realized that these women weren't just glancing at him out of courtesy. They were holding their gaze, lingering just a little longer than was typical. Steve, an emotionally intelligent man, began to understand that his confidence and self-assuredness were attracting attention. He had developed a sense of presence over the years, a calm energy that seemed to draw people toward him. The prolonged eye contact he was receiving was an indication that people, particularly women, were sensing this energy and wanted to learn more about him. This is a powerful example of how eye contact functions as more than just a casual glance. It's a form of silent communication that signals emotional engagement, curiosity, and the potential for deeper connection. The role of confidence in eye contact. One of the most important factors that influence the meaning behind extended eye contact is confidence. A person who is self-assured will naturally make and hold eye contact without feeling uncomfortable or self-conscious. In contrast, someone who lacks confidence may struggle to maintain eye contact, looking away quickly or avoiding direct gazes altogether. Confidence is often reflected in the way we engage with others. When you look someone in the eyes and maintain that gaze, you're signaling that you are comfortable in your own skin and that you are open to forming a connection. This is especially true when the eye contact is mutual. If a woman looks at you and holds your gaze longer than usual, it's a clear sign that she perceives you as someone who is confident and approachable. Consider the example of an internationally famous figure, like Barack Obama. One of his most notable traits is his ability to make eye contact during speeches and interviews. Whether he's addressing a crowd or speaking one-on-one, Obama has a way of looking into people's eyes that creates a sense of intimacy and trust. His eye contact isn't aggressive. It's confident and measured, and it draws people in. This ability to maintain eye contact while speaking gives him an air of authority, trustworthiness, and engagement, which plays a significant role in his overall appeal. Similarly, when you hold eye contact with someone, you project that same sense of confidence. It communicates to the other person that you are comfortable, engaged, and willing to connect. And when someone else reciprocates that eye contact, it indicates a mutual attraction and interest, both emotionally and subconsciously. Understanding the subtle cues of eye contact. Understanding the meaning behind eye contact requires being attuned to the subtle cues that come with it. Eye contact isn't always a straightforward indicator of attraction. It depends on the context, the duration, and the way it is delivered. For example, eye contact that is accompanied by a smile or a softening of the facial expression is often a strong signal of genuine interest. On the other hand, if the eye contact feels intense or uncomfortable, it might indicate that the person is either nervous or uncertain. Eye contact can also vary depending on the cultural context. In some cultures, extended eye contact is seen as a sign of respect and attentiveness, while in others, it might be considered confrontational or impolite. Therefore, it's important to consider the cultural norms and personal dynamics when interpreting eye contact. In romantic interactions, eye contact plays an even more crucial role. When someone looks at you and holds their gaze for an extended period, it's often because they are assessing their own emotional response to you. It's a way of processing the attraction they may feel on a deeper level. For instance, when someone locks eyes with you and doesn't look away immediately, it can indicate that they are assessing whether they feel a connection, whether they are comfortable, or if they want to take things further. Using eye contact to enhance your relationships. Understanding the power of eye contact can enhance your personal relationships, whether romantic, professional, or casual. By becoming more mindful of how you use eye contact, you can improve the way you communicate and connect with others. If you're interested in someone, try making and holding eye contact for a moment longer than usual. Don't stare aggressively, but allow the connection to be subtle and comfortable. In professional settings, making good eye contact can increase your chances of building trust and rapport with colleagues and clients. It signals confidence, attentiveness, and respect, which are qualities that can make a lasting impression. For those in romantic relationships, eye contact is one of the simplest and most effective ways to deepen the connection with your partner. Whether it's in moments of laughter, serious conversation, or shared silence, maintaining eye contact fosters intimacy and emotional closeness. Conclusion: the unspoken power of eye contact. In conclusion, extended eye contact is one of the most powerful and subtle forms of attraction. It's a silent yet profound way of communicating interest, curiosity, and emotional connection. Whether it's in the form of a fleeting glance or a lingering gaze, eye contact can reveal more about a person's feelings than words ever could. When you understand the power behind eye contact, you gain a valuable tool for deepening relationships, building trust, and expressing attraction in a way that transcends language. So, the next time you find someone holding your gaze just a little longer than usual, remember, it's not just a look, it's a signal that something deeper is at play.
For the magnetic pull of confidence. Why women gravitate toward older men. As we grow older, many of us become more attuned to the world around us. We experience life's highs and lows, and we accumulate wisdom along the way, wisdom that comes from making mistakes, overcoming challenges, and reflecting on the complexity of human existence. Yet, one of the most profound changes that occurs as we age is the natural magnetism that often develops. This magnetic quality is not tied to physical appearance alone, but to something much deeper, the energy you exude. Older men often have a unique ability to make others feel at ease, to listen with intention, and to engage in thoughtful, meaningful conversations. It's this energy, the combination of confidence, composure, and life experience, that makes people, especially women, naturally drawn to them. Whether they realize it or not, people are instinctively attracted to older men because of the qualities they radiate. The quiet power of confidence. Confidence is one of the most magnetic qualities a person can possess. When someone is truly confident, they don't need to boast or seek attention. Their presence alone commands respect and invites connection. A man who has lived through various phases of life and learned from them carries a quiet, undeniable confidence that others can sense without him saying a word. Consider someone like Robert, a 65-year-old man who has spent most of his life in a high-pressure career. He is not a model, nor is he someone who stands out in a crowd based solely on his appearance. But what Robert lacks in physical traits, he makes up for in composure and the calm energy he projects. In social settings, people often gravitate toward him not because of his sharp suit or well-kept appearance, but because of the confident way he carries himself. Robert doesn't speak loudly or demand attention, instead, he listens intently, offering insights when necessary, and allowing others to speak freely. He creates an environment where people feel heard and valued. Over time, women, in particular, began to notice this calming effect he had. They gravitated toward him, seeking his advice and companionship not for superficial reasons, but because they felt comfortable in his presence. It wasn't just politeness, it was attraction. The way Robert exuded confidence without arrogance made others feel at ease. And it was this emotional comfort that led people, especially women, to engage with him more easily. The wisdom he shared and his genuine interest in others created an invisible but powerful connection, a connection that drew people in. The energy you project. Energy is a subtle yet powerful force. It's not something we can see, but it's something we can feel. We've all experienced moments where we're drawn to certain people without understanding why. It's as if their energy, their vibe, resonates with us on a deep level. This is particularly true for older men who have lived through various life stages and have developed a more refined sense of self. Unlike younger individuals who may still be finding their way and navigating the complexities of self-identity, older men often reach a point where they are comfortable in their own skin. They know who they are, and they are not trying to prove anything to anyone. This ease and sense of self-assurance is highly attractive. Take, for example, a man like George Clooney. Clooney has been a prominent figure for decades, and much of his appeal comes from the aura of confidence and calm that he projects. He is not flashy or loud. Instead, he carries himself with a quiet confidence that speaks volumes. People are drawn to him, not just because of his looks or fame, but because of the energy he radiates. There's something magnetic about a person who is secure in who they are, who doesn't need to chase validation, and who makes others feel comfortable and valued. For older men, this energy comes from a wealth of experiences. From overcoming personal challenges to developing wisdom over the years. Women, in particular, are often drawn to this energy because it's grounding. They appreciate men who are not only confident but also emotionally available, capable of holding space for others to express themselves, and wise enough to understand when to listen and when to speak. The art of listening. Creating a comfortable space. One of the key reasons women gravitate toward older men is because they are often great listeners. Listening is an art, one that requires patience, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Women, in particular, value men who listen, not just to respond, but to understand. This creates an environment where they feel heard and understood, which is incredibly attractive. Consider the example of Thomas, a 58-year-old man who has been married for over 30 years. He's the type of man who listens attentively when others speak, never interrupting or rushing to offer his own opinions. His wife often comments on how he has a unique ability to make her feel like she's the only person in the room when she talks to him. But it's not just his wife who notices this. Stray friends, colleagues, and even strangers are drawn to Thomas for the same reason. Women in his life frequently seek his advice. Not because they expect him to have all the answers, but because they appreciate how he listens. His ability to create a comfortable space for people to open up and express themselves makes them feel safe and valued. This is a powerful form of attraction that transcends physical appearance. It's a deeper connection rooted in emotional intelligence and genuine care for others. Thomas's ability to listen also makes him an excellent conversationalist. He doesn't dominate discussions. Instead, he asks thoughtful questions and responds in a way that makes people feel seen. Women, especially, are drawn to this kind of energy because it makes them feel comfortable, respected, and valued. When someone listens with intention, they are able to create a space for honest, open conversation, a trait that is particularly appealing in relationships. The power of shared wisdom. As older men, one of the greatest assets we possess is the wealth of knowledge and experience that comes with age. This isn't just about knowing facts or being able to rattle off statistics. It's about having lived through different phases of life, experiencing joy, pain, success, failure, and everything in between. With time comes perspective, and this perspective is invaluable. Women, in particular, are often drawn to men who can offer wisdom. Not in a condescending way, but in a way that helps them see the world differently. This kind of shared wisdom can create a sense of connection and attraction because it allows both individuals to grow together. Women appreciate men who can provide insight into life's challenges and offer guidance without being overbearing. Think of a figure like Richard Branson, the billionaire entrepreneur who has spent his life building successful companies and taking risks. Despite his wealth and fame, what makes Branson so approachable and attractive is the way he shares his experiences. His stories about overcoming obstacles, taking risks, and learning from mistakes are not just motivational, they offer valuable life lessons. Women are drawn to him not only because of his accomplishments, but because of the wisdom and humility he shares in the process. The ability to share your life lessons in a way that resonates with others is a powerful form of attraction. It creates an emotional connection that goes beyond physical appearances or material wealth. When women seek out older men for advice, they are looking for more than just surface-level interactions. They want to learn from someone who has seen the world, who understands the complexities of life, and who is willing to share that knowledge. The comfort of stability. Another key factor in why women gravitate toward older men is the sense of stability they often bring. Life experiences, especially those accumulated over decades, provide a sense of emotional and financial stability. Older men tend to have a more settled sense of who they are, what they want from life, and how they can contribute to the world around them. This sense of stability is incredibly attractive because it offers reassurance, particularly for those who may feel uncertain about their own path. Older men are often able to create a sense of security and calm in their relationships because they know how to manage emotions, navigate challenges, and maintain a steady presence. This is particularly appealing in romantic relationships, where emotional security is a critical component of attraction. Take, for example, the story of John, a 63-year-old man who had been in a relationship for over 20 years. His partner often commented on how his stability was one of the things that first drew her to him. She appreciated his calm demeanor, his ability to handle stressful situations without overreacting, and his ability to provide a sense of reassurance when things got tough. John had learned over the years how to navigate challenges with composure, and it was this stability that made him so attractive to his partner. Women are drawn to this stability because it provides them with a sense of safety and trust. In a world that often feels chaotic, the calm, composed presence of an older man can be a beacon of reassurance and comfort. The unspoken chemistry. Attraction is not always a conscious choice. Often, it's something that unfolds organically as two people connect. The magnetic pull that older men experience in relationships is often due to an unspoken chemistry, the energy, the confidence, the wisdom, and the stability that they bring into a space. Women, in particular, are drawn to this quiet yet powerful presence. It's not about chasing looks or seeking attention. It's about the way older men create an environment where others feel comfortable, respected, and valued. As you grow older, remember that your attractiveness is not defined solely by your physical appearance. Your life experience, your ability to listen, your wisdom, and your stability are qualities that make you magnetic. Women are not only attracted to these qualities. They seek them out because they provide a sense of emotional comfort and connection that cannot be found in superficial interactions. So, if you've ever wondered why people, especially women, seem to gravitate toward you, it's not by chance. It's because the energy you project, the confidence, composure, and wisdom creates a magnetic pull that draws others in. The power of quiet authority. How confidence in older men commands respect. As we age, something remarkable happens within us, a transformation that can be hard to articulate, yet undeniable to others. This transformation has less to do with physical appearance and more to do with how we carry ourselves. Older men, in particular, develop a kind of quiet authority that others naturally gravitate toward. This isn't about being flashy or seeking attention. It's about embodying a relaxed, composed confidence that radiates from within. It's the kind of confidence that doesn't need to boast or announce itself, but commands respect by its very presence. The quiet power of self-assurance. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits an individual can possess. In younger years, we often associate confidence with outward expressions, loudness, dominance, or even the need to prove oneself. But as we age, confidence shifts. It becomes more inwardly focused, centered on an acceptance of who we are and a comfort with the journey we've undertaken. For older men, this shift can be one of the most significant changes they experience. It's a confidence that doesn't need to be loud or boastful. Instead, it is calm, collected, and grounded. When you enter a room, do you notice how people respond to you? Do they instinctively make space for you, or are they drawn to listen when you speak? This is the power of quiet authority. It's a subtle force, almost imperceptible, yet incredibly magnetic. The confidence of an older man is not based on external validation. Nor is it reliant on the need to impress others. Instead, it comes from within, a deep sense of self-assurance that others feel intuitively. Take the example of Tom, a 67-year-old man with a distinguished career in law. Tom had never been one for flashy displays or attention-grabbing gestures. He wasn't loud, nor did he seek out the spotlight. But in every room he entered, whether in business meetings or casual gatherings, people respected him. His calm demeanor and thoughtful presence made people listen when he spoke. He didn't have to force his opinions into the conversation. They were simply heard because his manner commanded respect. This is a perfect example of the power of quiet authority. Tom had nothing to prove. He had lived through enough experiences to know that his presence, his confidence, and his wisdom were enough to draw others in. The calm that comes with experience. One of the key elements of this quiet authority is the calm that comes with experience. As we age, we inevitably face life's trials and tribulations. Personal challenges, career setbacks, losses, and victories. Each experience shapes us, and with time, we learn how to handle these challenges with more composure. The result is a deep sense of inner peace that radiates outward. Consider the case of Nelson Mandela, one of the world's most respected leaders. Mandela spent 27 years in prison, enduring unimaginable hardship and injustice. But when he emerged, he was not a man filled with bitterness or anger. Instead, he embodied a profound sense of calm and wisdom that inspired millions around the world. His confidence was not one born from ego or a desire for power. It was a quiet confidence that came from his inner strength and his ability to endure hardship without losing sight of his principles. Mandela's calmness was not just a result of his personal journey, but also of the years of reflection he had undergone during his time in prison. He had learned to maintain composure in the face of adversity. And this self-mastery became one of his most powerful traits. People around him were drawn to this presence, his ability to stay grounded and peaceful, even in the most challenging circumstances. It's this kind of quiet authority that commands respect. In our own lives, as we grow older, we too can develop this kind of calm. The more we live through and reflect on, the more we begin to understand that peace and calm are far more powerful than force or aggression. A calm demeanor in a man naturally draws people in, and it creates a space where others feel safe, respected, and heard. When you walk into a room and exude this calmness, others can't help but be drawn to you. It's not about the noise you make, but the energy you carry. Comfort with one's own skin. Another significant factor contributing to the quiet authority of older men is their comfort with their own identity. Younger people often struggle with self-doubt, constantly trying to prove themselves to others. But as we age, we let go of the need to impress. We come to terms with who we are, our strengths, our flaws, and our unique qualities. This self-acceptance is not only empowering but also incredibly attractive to others. Imagine a man like George, a 60-year-old who has spent his life working in the arts. He is not conventionally handsome, nor does he carry himself with the sort of bold confidence that might attract attention in his younger years. Yet, his friends and colleagues frequently remark on how people gravitate toward him. What draws others to George is his genuine self-acceptance and his ability to be comfortable in his own skin. He is not trying to be someone he is not. He has found peace with himself, and this comfort emanates in every interaction. George's self-assurance doesn't come from seeking validation or approval. It comes from knowing that he has lived a full life, and has reached a point where he no longer needs to prove his worth. This comfort with one's own identity is magnetic, because it signals emotional stability and maturity, two qualities that are deeply appealing, creating a comfortable space for others. One of the most attractive aspects of quiet authority is the ability to make others feel at ease. When you have confidence in yourself, you no longer feel the need to dominate conversations or control situations. Instead, you can listen attentively, engage thoughtfully, and create an environment where others feel safe to express themselves. This is especially attractive to women, who appreciate men who listen and offer wisdom without judgment or ego. Think of an older man like Bill, a 62-year-old man with a wealth of experience in counseling. Bill has an incredible ability to create a safe, non-judgmental space for people to share their thoughts and feelings. When people come to him, they don't feel rushed, pressured, or dismissed. Instead, they feel heard and understood. This makes Bill an incredibly magnetic presence in both personal and professional settings. Women, in particular, are drawn to him because he provides a space where they can express themselves freely, knowing they won't be judged. His quiet authority doesn't come from his profession or his credentials, it comes from the way he makes others feel comfortable. Bill's ability to listen and engage without judgment is a critical component of the respect he commands. It is one of the reasons people seek him out for advice or simply for a meaningful conversation. He doesn't need to assert himself or make his opinions the center of attention. Instead, his presence naturally draws people in, and they are more likely to seek his wisdom and companionship because of the safe, grounded space he creates. The influence of nonverbal communication. In addition to the calm and composed demeanor that exudes from older men, there's another layer to their quiet authority: nonverbal communication. The way we carry ourselves, our posture, our gestures, and even the way we move through space all communicate our confidence. An older man who walks into a room with his head held high, shoulders back, and eyes steady is sending a message of self-assurance without uttering a single word. Take, for example, the late Steve Jobs. He was known for his unassuming yet commanding presence. When Jobs walked on stage during his iconic product presentations, he didn't need to shout or demand attention. His calm, collected demeanor was enough to command the room. Jobs didn't just speak with his words, he spoke with his body language. His ability to move through space with quiet authority made him an engaging figure. And people naturally listened when he spoke. For older men, nonverbal cues become even more important as they age. These signals such as body posture and eye contact become a powerful means of communication that complements their internal confidence. When you present yourself with calmness and poise, it naturally draws others toward you. Your quiet authority becomes apparent in every movement and interaction, commanding respect without any effort to assert control. The magnetic pull of emotional maturity. At the core of quiet authority is emotional maturity. As men age, they go through life's trials, learning to manage their emotions and navigate complex situations. This emotional maturity is what allows them to handle stress with composure and maintain a sense of calm in chaotic environments. It's this emotional stability that makes others feel safe and respected in their presence. Emotional maturity also means knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to take action and when to step back. It's a quality that inspires trust and respect. Women, in particular, are drawn to emotional maturity because it provides a sense of stability and reassurance in a world that often feels unpredictable. Emotional maturity is an anchor, a quality that makes older men incredibly attractive. For instance, someone like the Dalai Lama, whose life has been dedicated to spiritual growth and emotional wisdom, naturally exudes a deep sense of emotional maturity. His ability to remain calm and grounded, even in the face of adversity, is a testament to the power of emotional maturity. People are drawn to his presence not just because of his position or authority, but because of the peaceful energy he radiates. Conclusion: the undeniable power of quiet authority. As we age, we gain not only physical experience, but also emotional and psychological maturity. This maturity, in turn, gives us a quiet authority that commands respect. It is a confidence that doesn't need to prove itself or seek validation, but instead emanates from a place of inner peace and self-assurance. When you carry yourself with composure, emotional stability, and wisdom, others naturally feel drawn to you. You create a space where people feel safe, respected, and heard. This, in essence, is the true power of quiet authority, the ability to inspire respect simply by being yourself. So, as you navigate the various phases of life, remember that your presence is your power. Your confidence, emotional maturity, and self-assurance are what make you magnetic. You don't need to seek attention or prove anything to anyone. Just by being grounded in who you are, you command respect and invite others to listen, learn, and engage with you. 6. The power of physical vitality. How energy and movement enhance attractiveness. Attractiveness is often viewed as a superficial quality, something rooted in how we look, the symmetry of our features, the glow of our skin, or the strength of our physique. While these physical traits may play a role in initial attraction, there is something much deeper, and ultimately more compelling, that shapes how we are perceived by others. It's not just about how you look, it's about how you feel and move. The energy you project through your actions, the way you engage with the world, and how you carry yourself can be just as, if not more, powerful than your physical appearance. Physical vitality is an often overlooked aspect of attractiveness. It's not about having a perfect body or being the picture of health, but rather about how you move through life. People notice when you take care of yourself, when you engage with others confidently, and when you exude energy. It's the way you stand, the way you walk, and even the way you interact with others that sends powerful signals of strength and health. These are the qualities that, when properly nurtured, make you magnetic to others, regardless of your age. The role of posture. How you carry yourself matters. The way you carry yourself is a clear indicator of your physical vitality. When you maintain good posture, it communicates confidence, health, and strength. A person who walks with their back straight, shoulders back, and head held high immediately conveys a sense of power and composure. On the other hand, someone who slouches or appears physically withdrawn may inadvertently send signals of insecurity or fatigue. Consider a figure like the late Nelson Mandela. Even though he spent 27 years in prison, Mandela's posture and presence never betrayed the hardships he endured. Whether during public addresses or meetings, his posture remained composed and dignified. This wasn't just about physical strength, it was a testament to his internal vitality. His ability to stand tall, even in the face of adversity, exuded a sense of enduring vitality that others felt drawn to. His posture communicated strength, wisdom, and a belief in a better future, qualities that made him an enduring symbol of resilience. Similarly, think of someone like actor Robert Redford, who is known for his classic Hollywood charm. Even as he ages, Redford's presence in a room is striking not because of any grand physical change, but because of how he moves. His posture and gait have always communicated a quiet confidence, a reflection of his vitality. People can sense this kind of strength, and it makes them more likely to gravitate toward him, to seek his company, and to value his opinions. This isn't just true for celebrities or leaders, it applies to all of us. Whether in a social gathering, a business meeting, or an intimate setting, the way you carry yourself can dramatically affect how others perceive you. Good posture and confident body language can make you appear more attractive, regardless of age, because it signals that you are comfortable with who you are and that you value yourself. By focusing on how you present yourself physically, you can change the way others engage with you. The impact of movement. Energy that speaks volumes. Physical vitality isn't just about standing tall. It's also about how you move. People notice how we carry ourselves through our movements. Whether it's the way we walk, the way we gesture when we speak, or the fluidity with which we move through space. Our physical vitality is often evident in these small details. Let's look at someone like former First Lady Michelle Obama. One of the things that stands out about her, aside from her remarkable achievements, is her posture and the energy she brings to any room. Whether she's walking across a stage or conversing in an intimate setting, Michelle Obama's movements are purposeful, elegant, and filled with energy. It's clear she takes care of her body. And this physical vitality is not only an indicator of good health, but also radiates confidence and approachability. She doesn't just speak with authority, she moves with authority. Her physical vitality helps solidify her attractiveness, making her not only captivating to watch but inspiring to be around. This concept isn't reserved for public figures alone. Take John, for example, a 60-year-old man who recently decided to focus on his health by incorporating more physical activity into his daily routine. At first, he started with simple activities like stretching and walking, and gradually built up his strength and endurance. He was amazed at how different he felt not just physically but emotionally. People around him began to notice the changes. They complimented him on his energy levels and the way he moved with more ease. John hadn't changed his appearance dramatically, but his vitality and confidence in his movements became a clear indicator of his improved health. This change, rooted in his physical vitality, made him more attractive to others. The significance of energy levels. Energy is one of the most attractive qualities a person can possess. It's not just about how you look, but about the energy you exude. When you take care of your body through exercise, good nutrition, and healthy habits, you naturally increase your energy levels. This energy not only affects how you feel but how you are perceived by others. People are drawn to those who radiate vitality, as it signals that they are living with purpose, strength, and vigor. One of the reasons people find youthful energy so attractive is that it's associated with health and well-being. Youthful energy signals that a person is engaged with life, ready to take on challenges, and open to new experiences. The opposite of that, feeling sluggish or constantly drained, can have the opposite effect. It's not that physical vitality makes someone more attractive simply because they look young. It's because energy is infectious. When you are energetic, you inspire others to feel the same. An example of this can be seen in the life of Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker and life coach. Robbins, now in his 60s, is known for his boundless energy. His ability to maintain an intense level of energy during his seminars, sometimes lasting for hours, is a testament to his physical vitality and the way he takes care of his body. People are drawn to him not just for his messages of inspiration, but because of the physical energy he radiates. This energy isn't something he hides, it's visible in every movement, every gesture, and in the way he interacts with others. Robbins's physical vitality amplifies his attractiveness because it signifies that he is alive, engaged, and fully present in the world. Similarly, older men who take care of themselves and maintain good energy levels tend to be seen as more vibrant and approachable. Whether it's through consistent physical activity or a positive outlook on life, These individuals naturally exude vitality, which in turn attracts others. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who appear physically healthy. Not because of an unrealistic standard of beauty, but because physical vitality signals that a person is emotionally and physically well, ready to engage in life and relationships. How physical vitality improves social interaction. It's not just how you look, but how you interact with others that reflects your vitality. The way you engage in conversations, participate in group activities, or even offer a helping hand shows your overall energy. When someone takes care of themselves physically, they tend to have more stamina, which allows them to engage with others more freely and with more enthusiasm. Whether it's participating in an active conversation, dancing at a party, or even just staying engaged during a meeting, vitality can be seen in how present and active you are. Think about a figure like Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group, who is often seen in adventurous settings like skydiving or scuba diving well into his 60s. His willingness to engage in physically demanding activities at his age doesn't just highlight his love for adventure, it showcases his overall vitality. People are drawn to him not only because of his business success, but also because of the energy he brings into every interaction. His vitality is contagious, and it makes him seem more dynamic, youthful, and appealing. When you take care of your body, you have more to give to the world. You can engage in activities with greater enthusiasm, keep up with others during social interactions, and participate fully in life. This energy is infectious, and it makes you more attractive not just in romantic contexts, but in social and professional settings as well. When people see that you're actively engaged, that you bring energy to the table, they'll want to be around you more. Simple ways to enhance your physical vitality. The great thing about physical vitality is that it's not something you're born with, it's something you can cultivate. Maintaining an active lifestyle, practicing good posture, eating a balanced diet, and staying engaged with the world around you are all ways to enhance your vitality and attractiveness. Here are a few actionable steps you can take to boost your energy levels and become more physically vital. 1. Exercise regularly. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's walking, yoga, cycling, or swimming. Regular physical activity not only boosts your energy, but also improves your mood and overall health. 2. Stay active throughout the day. Even if you have a sedentary job, take breaks to stretch, walk around, and move your body. These small actions can significantly boost your energy and prevent fatigue. 3. Practice good posture. Pay attention to how you sit, stand, and walk. Good posture can immediately make you look and feel more confident, and it will naturally make you appear more attractive. 4. Focus on nutrition. Eating a balanced diet rich in vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats can improve your energy levels and overall vitality. Avoiding excessive sugar and processed foods will also help keep your energy stable throughout the day. 5. Get enough sleep. Rest is essential for maintaining high energy levels. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to allow your body to recover and recharge. 6. Engage with others. actively participating in social activities and conversations helps maintain mental and physical vitality. Stay connected with friends, family, and your community to foster meaningful relationships that boost your energy. Conclusion: the attraction of energy and vitality. In conclusion, physical vitality is not just about looking good, it's about how you feel, move, and engage with life. When you take care of your body, it radiates energy and strength that others naturally notice. It's in the way you stand, how you walk, and even how you interact with others that makes you appear vibrant and dynamic. This vitality makes you more attractive, not only because it signifies good health, but because it signals that you are fully engaged with the world. By nurturing your vitality, you not only improve your own well-being but become more magnetic to those around you. The energy you radiate can be just as, if not more, important than your physical appearance in creating lasting connections with others. 7. The power of humor. How making women laugh attracts and connects. Humor, often thought of as simply a way to make others laugh, is far more than just telling funny jokes. It's a complex social tool that speaks volumes about our emotional state, intelligence, and ability to connect with others. In the realm of attraction, humor is one of the most powerful, yet underappreciated elements that can draw people, especially women, toward you. When you make someone laugh, especially when it's genuine and natural, it's not just about the joke itself, but about the dynamic it creates between you and the other person. Humor fosters an environment of ease and comfort, signaling confidence, emotional intelligence, and an openness to connection. The psychological power of humor. From a psychological standpoint, humor is much more than a surface-level reaction. It's an integral part of human interaction, serving as both a social tool and a bonding mechanism. At its core, humor is about creating a shared experience, something that connects you to others on a deeper level. This shared experience fosters feelings of comfort and belonging, both of which are crucial in building relationships. Humor also signals confidence. When someone is able to make others laugh, it often suggests that they are comfortable with themselves and not afraid to be vulnerable. A well-timed joke or a witty comment reveals that you can navigate social situations with ease and without anxiety. It shows that you are willing to take risks, be playful, and not take life too seriously. Moreover, humor is a form of emotional intelligence. The ability to gauge when and how to make someone laugh requires an understanding of others' emotions, mood, and needs. A good sense of humor allows you to read social cues and adapt your behavior to suit the context of the interaction. It's about knowing when to lighten the mood, when to offer levity, and when to use humor to create a connection. Humor and attraction. The role it plays in relationships. Humor plays an especially significant role in romantic attraction. It's one of the key factors that helps individuals bond emotionally. When you make someone laugh, particularly in a way that feels spontaneous and authentic, it breaks down barriers and creates a sense of intimacy. Laughter releases endorphins, which are often referred to as the feel-good hormones. This chemical reaction makes us feel happy and more connected to the person who elicited the laughter. Consider the case of Sarah, a woman in her early 30s, who was dating a man named Jack. Sarah initially found Jack attractive, but it wasn't until they spent more time together that she began to feel a deeper connection. Jack had a knack for making her laugh, often in ways that felt completely natural and not forced. What started as a few casual jokes over dinners soon turned into a comfortable, light-hearted rapport that made Sarah feel at ease around him. As their relationship progressed, Sarah noticed how much her attraction to Jack grew, not just because he was funny, but because his humor made her feel happy, relaxed, and understood. Jack's ability to make Sarah laugh was a sign of his emotional intelligence and confidence. It wasn't just the jokes themselves, but the way he used humor to connect with her emotionally. He had a deep understanding of what made her laugh, what lifted her spirits, and how to lighten tense situations with the right joke at the right time. This skill isn't just about being funny in a traditional sense, it's about reading the room, understanding how to make someone feel comfortable, and knowing how to use humor to create an emotional connection. For Sarah, humor wasn't just a way to pass time, it was the thing that made her feel like she could truly be herself with Jack. This created a bond that was much deeper than surface-level attraction. Humor signals emotional ease and confidence. One of the reasons humor is so attractive, especially to women, is because it signals emotional ease and confidence. As people age and grow through life experiences, they often become more at ease with who they are. The ability to joke about oneself, make light of situations, and laugh in the face of adversity demonstrates a sense of inner peace and confidence that is incredibly appealing. When a man can make a woman laugh even at himself, it shows that he isn't afraid of vulnerability. He's comfortable in his own skin and doesn't need to defend his ego. This kind of self-assurance is magnetic, as it signals to others that the person is emotionally stable and comfortable with their place in the world. This is a stark contrast to the anxiety or self-doubt that can sometimes accompany interactions with people who feel the need to prove something or constantly seek validation. Humor can also act as a social lubricant. It breaks the ice in situations that may otherwise be awkward or tense. If someone can make you laugh, it relaxes you, lowers your guard, and creates a more comfortable dynamic between you. For women, this sense of comfort is a major factor in attraction. Women are often looking for emotional stability and a sense of ease in their relationships. A man who can provide this, in part through humor, becomes not only more attractive but more desirable as a partner. Humor as a means of creating a comfortable space. One of the key reasons humor is so attractive is because it creates an environment where people feel safe and comfortable. When someone makes you laugh, it signals that they are not only capable of lightening the mood, but are also able to create an emotional space where others can let their guard down. Take the example of George, a 58-year-old man who had just started dating someone new. At first, George wasn't sure what to expect. But as they spent more time together, he began to notice how his jokes, even the corny ones, seemed to make her smile and laugh. George realized that his humor wasn't just about entertainment, it was about creating a space where she felt comfortable, where she could relax and enjoy the moment without feeling self-conscious. In the process, they began to connect on a deeper level. His ability to make her laugh allowed her to see him as approachable, fun, and emotionally intelligent. In romantic relationships, this is incredibly important. Humor creates a comfortable space where both partners can be themselves. It's not just about having fun together. It's about being able to navigate difficult or uncomfortable situations with grace and ease. For women, this ability to provide comfort is an essential component of attraction. It signals that the man is emotionally available and capable of fostering a positive, secure environment in which the relationship can grow. Humor and the chemistry of laughter. The psychological effects of laughter cannot be overstated. Laughter is a social bonding tool. It releases dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. When you make someone laugh, you're not just entertaining them. You're also triggering a chemical response that makes them feel good. The more someone laughs in your presence, the more their brain associates you with positive feelings. This is especially significant in romantic relationships. When you make a woman laugh, you're not only making her feel good in the moment, but you're also creating a positive association with you. This association deepens over time and can significantly enhance attraction. Laughter becomes a marker of the relationship, a signal that you're someone she enjoys being around and someone who makes her feel emotionally uplifted. Additionally, the laughter shared between two people can lead to a stronger emotional connection. Just as couples who share similar experiences tend to feel closer, couples who share humor often develop a deeper bond. Humor becomes a shared language that transcends words, creating a sense of intimacy and connection. How to use humor to build attraction. The key to using humor to build attraction lies in timing, authenticity, and emotional intelligence. It's not about cracking jokes all the time or trying to be a stand-up comedian. It's about understanding when humor can be used to lighten a mood, make someone feel good, or create a bond. 1. Be authentic. The most attractive humor comes from a place of authenticity. Women are drawn to men who are genuine and comfortable with themselves. If you can make a woman laugh by being yourself, it creates a deeper connection than trying too hard to be funny. To know when to use humor, timing is everything. Humor should be used to enhance the mood, not dominate it. Being able to read the room and understand when a joke is appropriate is key to using humor effectively. Knowing when to be playful and when to take things seriously can make a huge difference in how your humor is received. 3. Don't force it. The best jokes and moments of laughter often come naturally. Don't feel pressured to constantly be the center of attention or always be funny. Women appreciate men who are relaxed, not those who feel the need to entertain them at every moment. 4. Use humor to show vulnerability. Self-deprecating humor can be incredibly endearing when done right. Being able to laugh at yourself shows that you don't take yourself too seriously and that you're comfortable with who you are. It signals confidence, self-awareness, and emotional maturity, all qualities that are highly attractive. 5. Be playful and light-hearted. Humor doesn't always need to be witty or clever. Sometimes, it's the simple, playful moments that have the most profound impact. Being able to be light-hearted and spontaneous can make you more approachable and fun to be around. 6. Create shared laughter. Building a connection through shared humor fosters a deeper bond. Laughter creates an emotional connection, so aim to find things that both of you enjoy. This shared experience will strengthen your relationship and create lasting positive memories. Conclusion: humor as a pathway to attraction. Humor is a powerful tool in the art of attraction, but it goes beyond just telling jokes. It's about creating an environment where others feel at ease, relaxed, and emotionally connected. Humor reveals confidence, emotional intelligence, and a sense of comfort, all qualities that make a person more attractive. When you use humor to connect with others, especially women, you create an atmosphere of mutual respect and enjoyment. This shared laughter fosters bonds and creates lasting memories that go beyond superficial attraction. Incorporating humor into your interactions is not only a way to make women laugh. It's a way to create deeper, more meaningful connections. Whether it's a corny joke or a light-hearted comment, humor is a powerful, subtle force that can attract others and build strong emotional ties. So, the next time you find yourself in a social setting, remember that your ability to make others laugh is a reflection of your confidence and emotional ease. Use it to connect, to bond, and to create relationships that are grounded in joy and laughter. Conclusion: embracing your timeless appeal. As we come to the end of today's video, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the 7 signs we've discussed. Which one resonated with you the most? Can you see these qualities within yourself? Or perhaps recognize them in someone you admire? And more importantly, how can you leverage these traits to enhance your life, your relationships, and, most significantly, your sense of self-worth? Attractiveness is so much more than skin deep. As we age, it's not about the loss of youthful features or the inevitable changes in our physical appearance. No, it's about something much more enduring: the presence you bring into a room, the wisdom you've gathered through life, and the quiet confidence you radiate without even trying. These qualities don't fade with time, they grow, they evolve, and they make you more magnetic than ever. Think about it: the way you carry yourself, the way you listen with intent, and the wisdom you share are all deeply attractive qualities. It's this deepening sense of self that draws people to you, especially those who appreciate substance over style. Whether it's your presence in a conversation, the calm authority you exude in moments of stress, or the kindness you show to others, these elements of your character are far more compelling than a youthful appearance ever could be. And it's these traits that create real, lasting connections with the people around you. As we continue on our journey of self-discovery and personal growth, I encourage you to focus on developing and embracing these qualities. Reflect on which of these signs you already embody, and identify the ones that you might want to cultivate further. Is it your wisdom that stands out? Perhaps your confidence or your ability to make others feel seen and valued. Whichever trait it is, remember that the beauty of personal growth is that it's never too late to refine and enhance these aspects of yourself. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs resonates most with you? Or which one do you plan to embrace moving forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I truly value hearing your reflections and experiences. Let's start a discussion about how we can continue growing into our most attractive selves, no matter our age. After all, attractiveness is a continuous evolution of who we are inside and out. Call to action. If you found today's insights valuable, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who might benefit from this discussion. I genuinely appreciate your support, and by subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we release more content that dives into the powerful aspects of personal growth, attraction, and the wisdom that comes with age. Your thoughts and feedback inspire me to create even more content that resonates with you. So feel free to comment below with your thoughts or suggestions for future videos. If you want to keep learning and growing, be sure to hit the notification bell, so you never miss an update. Let's continue this journey together. Thank you for being part of the Buddhist Stories community. And I can't wait to see you in the next video, where we'll explore more insights into the art of living well, with purpose, presence, and deep connection. A sneak peek for the next video. And stay tuned, because in our upcoming video, we'll dive deeper into the concept of mindful attraction. How being present and aware in each moment not only enhances our relationships, but also strengthens our connection to our true selves. If you've ever wondered how mindfulness can improve the way you connect with others, you won't want to miss it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you soon.